Hey, what's up everybody? Brian here at Acceleration DTS. Going to give you some quick tips on how you can use cables to your advantage by just understanding what angles that you're working in and how you can manipulate the angles to target specific muscle fibers and whatever muscle you're trying to train. Now usually you see people doing the same exercise the same way using a cable, where I'm going to show you where you can actually use the same exercise doing multiple variations just by manipulating the system, okay? So, the one thing that you need to understand when you're training with a cable is the force vector, which is the angle of where the force is coming, can be manipulated differently than a dumbbell, okay? The dumbbell only excretes force straight down, okay? So if I take this cable with this verge attachment, okay, I stand perfectly straight up and down, okay? Where do you think the optimal position is to create maximum tension in this position? The answer is, if you're wondering, it's always in 90 degrees, okay? So if I go down to the extension position, here is the 90-degree position of my forearm relative to the cable, okay? That's where there's max tension. Now, as I come down further, yes, the muscle's contracting, but you're actually losing tension through the cable. When the cable actually reaches the same position as the mullet arm, where the angle is almost the same, you're not under a lot of tension. So I could actually hold this here for a long period of time. Okay, if I were to come up here and try to maintain this position, I would give out 10 times faster than at the bottom. Now look, one easy way to take and manipulate the system is just take a step back. Okay, now if you see I take a big step back, the cable is actually straight down my forearm. Now again, I can hold this here all day long if I really wanted to. Alright, but now watch as the cable goes down relative to the forearm. Okay, you go down, max tension's right here. Okay, see the 90-degree angle that's created by the cable in the forearm? Now if you go down further, you're still at tension. Okay, I can even take an even bigger step back. Okay, forearm comes up, the cable's in the same angle as the forearm. Alright, extend down, max tension here at the bottom at the contraction position. Now if you go through that again, when you're here, alright, now the elbow has to be elevated above the forearm, above the shoulder to create maximal lengthening of the tricep. But still, in this position, this is the end range of motion for the stretch position, and that's where we're under tension. Okay? If we take a big step back going to the opposite end, okay, where this is called a contraction position tricep extension. Now, it's very similar to what would be a dumbbell kickback. Okay? Where again, but we can manipulate the system using what's called MAD sets, okay? Now, in order to understand how to incorporate MAD sets into your workout, you have to understand the strength curve, you have to understand biomechanics, and you just have to know relative angles when it comes to the cable and the moment arm you're working. Now, you can take it one step further, and you can always take the cable and extend overhead. Now here, relative to the cable in my forearm, all right, the stretch position, there's not a lot of tension, okay? But we're still in a maximum stretch position because our elbows are up. Now as I extend forward, all right, that 90-degree angle is here. That's where max tension is. Here, as the cable gets relative to the forearm around the same angle, tension decreases, okay? So for tricep overhead extensions, the max range of motion of the maximum tension is here to here, okay? Now you can extend further, but you're actually going to lose tension in that contracted position. Now, we can apply this to every exercise within the cable system. All right, if I was to take and perform a cable ladder, okay, watch this. I'll show you from the rear. So look, this would be a stretch position, lateral raise, okay? Again, this cable is exerting force this way. If I was to do a dumbbell lateral, the dumbbell is exerting force this way. So, you combine the two movements, you get greater muscle activation, you get greater development, okay? So, max tension is here at the bottom. See the 90-degree angle that the cable creates relative to the moment arm? Okay, actually as you come up, there's no tension. I can hold this here all day long. Okay, so this is a stretch position of tension exercise, okay? Now look, if I was to turn around, what happens? The whole system changes, right? The angle is the same. But now, if you want to extend this set even further, What happens when I raise it straight up? This is basically turning the cable into what would be a dumbbell. But you don't have to travel across the gym, you don't have to bring a dumbbell, and there's constant tension pulling down, wherein sometimes dumbbells, we use a lot of momentum and we lose control. The muscle becomes intense and you're not contracting it and you're not getting the optimal results. So, hope that helps. All right, understand one, the biomechanics of the motion itself, where that muscle is being targeted. Again, we just took one exercise and we actually did 3 different variations, hitting the triceps in different positions of the triceps. Now, again, just using arms for an example because I'm showing you this exercise. Where you position your elbow relative to your torso, all right, affects where the tension is created throughout the bicep. Whether it's the long head or short head, the long head, short head, medium head of the tricep. Again, in the workouts and in the training programs that I create and develop, every workout or most workouts are creating this, okay? You're moving the muscle through maximal tension ranges, through all the different positions of flexion, are accommodating the strength curve at the extreme range of motion and the mid-range. So, Brian Isley, hope that helps. Email me or text me if you have any questions, www.accelerationdts.com.